Ando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. Won't you solo go? Show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies. Them shits a no-no. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Brought to my attention by the man with the mojo. My 8th subscriber, I'm a bagoso. Jump in them sinkies and dump them mimosos. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a random Sunday evening or afternoon, depending where you're at, stream. I have my good friend with me here, Killamilla. Killa, how you doing? You're muted.
Yeah, sorry. My kid's in the bath, so I had to run and grab my towel real quick. But thanks for having me on, though. I appreciate you.
Yeah, if you guys remember, Killa was on with me talking about streamers streaming and driving probably a couple of months ago at this point. I have no concept of time or space. But yeah, it was when a streamer, I guess, in a certain community was just streaming and running stop signs all throughout the parking lot. And we're like, whoa, dude, you're going to kill somebody. So we did a whole episode about that. Very dangerous stuff. Don't do that, by the way. And we had a good conversation then. And I reached out to Killa today and I said, hey, do you want to talk about pedos and pedo hunters? And he's like, hell yeah, I do. My phone is notifying me that I'm live. Thank you, phone.
Same here.
Dookie.
I still think it's funny that now that Boot called Finkel out, that Finkel will purposely do illegal driving by swerving over lines, running stop signs just to go, oh, Boot, you can say something now. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you're going to hurt somebody, old man. Stop it. I shouldn't really be calling anybody old. I'm pretty old myself, as K-Fur will attest. So he calls me a dinosaur all the time. Let's say hello to some people. I'm so glad some people actually showed up tonight. I didn't know, when it's not your normal schedule, not your normal time, I'm like, I wonder if anybody will even show up. But lucky for me, this is my hobby and not my job. So
yeah, I love it. That's why when a certain little channel always goes, where's this person? Where's that person? Well, we don't have to sit online 18 hours a day playing Magic to make $5. You know what I mean?
No. Or if they will say like, oh, well, this was said on this person's channel. Like, why don't you know this information? Like, I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll have my headphones on and listen to stuff in the background, but I'm not like chained to my computer watching everything that anybody says about me. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times though, my community is very good about letting me know when people are actually like, threatening to sue me, that sort of stuff. So I appreciate that because I'm not online.
And they also got to remember it when, if you're streaming the way we are right now at your computer, yes, you are stuck where you are as you're streaming. But when you're in the chat, you're anywhere you want to be in the world. So for them to go, why aren't you living your life? You have no idea what your chatter's doing while you're stuck in your basement.
I honestly, if I'm in somebody's chat, a lot of the times I'm not reading the chat at all. I'm responding to whatever the person streaming is saying. Like I might jump in there and do a comment and then they're like, oh, well, I told you in this chat. Well, I'm not reading the chat. Unfortunately, like if I'm in your chat, a lot of times I'm like you stream in the evening. So I'm like, cleaning up the dishes from dinner, getting ready for bed, like all of that stuff. I'm not reading your chat.
I don't blame you.
That was way off topic. So thank you very much to Joe Miles who sent Unk Alert 440 joules. I still don't understand what the joules mean, but this is KTZed Crime Channel. So if you do support the show in any way at all, my co-host over here, Avens, do get a mini milk bone.
So I think with the whole joule situation, because like Twitch has the bits and all that stuff, I think YouTube is trying to make its own currency where like each joule is equal to a certain dollar amount.
Yeah, so somebody did the math for me in the chat the other
Like
day,
20
but I
cents
don't.
or something.
Yeah. But I do appreciate any support at all. Like I said, this is my hobby, and I love that my hobby actually pays for itself. So all of the stuff that you see here was all paid for. Was all paid for by my chat. So thank you. Appreciate that. My chair, my desk, the whole thing. Doc has been a member for 14 months. Holy cow, that's more than a year. That's not Killa. That's an impersonator. Killa, is that you?
Yeah. I'm the one that planted the marijuana cigarette and went to like the first couple of days of probation for a certain somebody.
Nice.
Got me.
I thought that was Kafar. Somebody told me that was Kafar that was going to somebody's drug court for them or probation or whatever.
Nah, Kfar just is all his own stock accounts that threaten him. Yep, that's trust me.
We got some pepperonis for 14 months. Anything over a year, they get a good treat. And this is you're welcome for that because pepperonis give them gas. But my husband decided to buy a giant Sam's Club size package of pepperonis, so that's just what we're living with now.
He's like, they're sitting with you anyway, so you deal with all the gas.
Yeah, right.
You must have made him mad somehow.
Exactly. So today we're talking about pedos and pedo hunters. Now, it's difficult to talk about this subject because if you're saying the pedo hunters are wrong, it sounds like you're defending the pedos. I'm not defending the pedos. I'm not. I don't think Killa is either. I think we are anti-child molester. We're anti-pedophiles. We are anti all of those things. But you have to do it correctly. Otherwise, the pedos get away with it. And they go back out on the street and they harass more children. You know?
Well, there's that one big pedo hunter, that black guy, that basically monetized pedophiles. And you know, he's like, oh, if you want to see my unedited footage of these baby touchers, please buy my subscription for X amount of money a month. It's like, really, dude? So you don't really care about the kids. You don't care about anything besides getting paid for it.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to see. I found this video. It's a few years old, and I actually messaged this creator and asked if we could use this on a live stream. And he's like, as long as you're not just playing my shit, that's fine. So, but this is from a creator called Matt Orchard. Really good work, by the way. I'll put his link in the chat. I enjoy his channel a lot. I'm into the true crime sort of stuff, but he covers a lot of trials, police interviews, stuff like that. So... and this episode that we're watching is called The Predators. And let's see. It is from 4 years ago. Matt Orchard, Crime and Society is the name of the channel. And he does a lot of criminology stuff. I'll put this in the chat. I actually have another, I have a friend I was telling you about who was in law school and has been a police officer for many, many, many years. And we're going to cover one that he did about lie detector tests. Maybe next week, not sure. He's got a lot going on, my friend. His channel name is Cowboy Criminology. And we're going to get him on to talk about lie detector tests in the coming weeks sometime. But let's start with The Predators. And just if you want to comment or whatever, just start talking. I'll pause the video and we can talk.
Sounds good, Kate.
Okay.
In the year 2000, CBS debuted the reality TV show Survivor. The premise of the show was simple. 16 everyday people were put on a remote island, separated into 2 tribes, deprived of all the basic luxuries offered by modern society such as shelter, heat, food and water, and then issued a series of tasks and challenges designed to turn them against one another, culminating in a tribal council at the end of each episode where everyone gets to vote on who must leave the island.
Are you a fan of reality shows? Do you watch Survivor and Big Brother and all those? Okay.
Because they're all fake.
I know, but I love them. It doesn't matter to me. I know that they're fake. It's like professional wrestling. I know that's fake too, but there's millions of people who are fans of that.
Yeah.
Same thing for me with Survivor. Really, my favorite is Survivor. My second favorite, probably Big Brother. I used to love Amazing Race, but it's kind of gone downhill lately.
No, I'll take real old school, Real World.
Oh, I love the Real World. And the Challenge. I should say, okay, so the Challenge is my first favorite. Survivor's my second favorite. I do love the Challenge, which is all the like real world people.
Yeah, that shit was nuts back in the day.
I know. Theo Vaughn was on that show, by the way.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, go back and watch that season. He's obviously naturally funny. So to put him in a reality TV setting just to be Theo Vaughn, it's good TV.
One standing wins $1 million. This weekly exhibition of competitive ruthlessness, infighting and betrayal was a ratings hit, with the season final pulling in 51.7 million viewers and an absolute fortune in advertising revenue. Those sorts of numbers will equal a giant payday for a network under any circumstance. But the profitability of Survivor was all the more significant when coupling its audience share with its production costs. Put simply, dumping a bunch of people in the middle of nowhere and filming them while they forage and argue with each other is nowhere near as costly as scripting a high-end fictional series, and then investing in all of the production savvy and acting talent required to bring such a project to fruition. And so, predictably, other networks began taking CBS's lead, and soon reality TV was a cultural phenomenon taking all sorts of forms, allowing us to find entertainment in watching people race each other across the world, pitch business deals, and eat bugs for money.
Eat them as fast as you can.
Tortilla chips are carbs, man.
Oh, right here, tortilla chips. And live Madagascar hissing cockroaches. Remember, this is a timed event. Eat them as fast as you can.
Yeah. If you got to
From weight loss to singing contests.
Yes.
It is so amazing to see how far Joe Rogan came from doing it, like comedy and kind of failing at it, to coming on here, and now he is the biggest like podcaster type person in the world. It's fucking nuts.
Absolutely. I wanted to let everybody know, if you find yourself in the vertical version of this stream, we are also streaming in portrait. Just come find us.
Now, just turn your phone sideways.
Yeah, I'll put the portrait version in the chat too. People get confused. I'm trying to capture those people who are sitting on their toilet taking a shit, scrolling, doom scrolling. I'm trying to get you guys. If you're on your toilet right now and you came across us, after you wipe and wash your hands, obviously, find everybody in the chat's on the regular version. So come hang out.
You wouldn't believe that that actually works out great, because I think I gained like an extra 150 people just from that when I had my little ass channel. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk after. I was going to ask if you had heard anything about that, and I did see a super chat while we have it. I was trying to do some other stuff on the back end. Reality show fan. We host a reality show on YouTube, but that is true. Doofus Crest. If you are into this, I think this is why I enjoy so much. I don't want to be in Doofus Crest, right? I don't want to be a player on this reality TV show, but I love watching it. I love sitting in the chat and commenting. That's my thing. I'm a reality show fan.
It's funny. I was telling my wife the same thing. I'm like, yeah, KTZed, she watches me. She doesn't want to do what I do per se, like the bullshit drama talking shit, but she loves like just hanging out and watching it.
I think this is my reality show watching background is why I enjoy Doofus Crest so much. So, all right, let's get back to Matt Orchard.
Pro chefs to socialites. It seemed as if there was almost nothing you couldn't make a reality TV show about, and only the darkest and most lurid of subjects were out of bounds for the purpose of our amusement. Until November of 2004, when a plucky news magazine program named Dateline NBC upped the ante and changed the game.
This is what usually happens. This 30-year-old, screen name Meat Rocket 8, starts chatting online with a girl.
Meat Rocket. He picked that name himself. Meat Rocket. What are you doing, dude?
Oh, that's not a huge red flag right there.
Yeah, total red flag.
You know what I mean?
Posing as a 15-year-old virgin. The decoy, referring to her virginity, says, "I bet you're scared of that." Meat Rocket 8 says, "Actually, I find it quite attractive. I'm honored to be considered the candidate for your first time." Later, as the chat gets more graphic, he asks for her address.
But when our friend Meat Rocket arrives at the house, it is not an enamored 15-year-old girl he finds waiting for him, but instead veteran journalist Chris Hansen.
Have a seat.
Yeah. Well, see, if the guy was smarter, he would have waited 2 more years and told her to go to the mall food court.
Yeah. Hitman 45 ACP says, "You're getting a Doofus Crest trading card. Accept it." Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, the trading cards are funny as hell, though.
I love the trading cards. I've told him in other people's chats. They're hilarious to me. There was one, I think it was today or yesterday, with a rider in an elevator, and it just encapsulated. This is okay. So you have to understand, the first time I knew of Chris Ryder's existence, it was this elevator video. So I had never heard of him before that, right? And so when I saw that one, it was like nostalgic to me. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Love it.
And while Hansen has no interest in giving his virginity to Meat Rocket, he does have a series of very pointed questions to offer.
Did you bring anything with you tonight?
Such as?
Condoms?
Yes, I did.
You did. You brought condoms. So you're just going to kick back and chat, and just in case something happened, you brought condoms.
Yeah. I just wanted to talk. I swear to you, she had...
How were you going to use the condoms in the conversation?
I wasn't going to use them at all.
You got them in your pocket.
Well, yeah, I do.
You
have
do
them.
balloon tricks with them? Or?
No.
Balloon trick.
And when it becomes clear he's not going to talk himself out of this, he finally decides the best thing for him is to get up and go home with as much dignity as he can salvage from this unfortunate situation. But sadly for Meat Rocket, again, things are not going to go according to plan.
Sheriff's office, put your hands up.
Do you normally wear condoms while you're having sexual intercourse with your wife?
No.
Okay, why did you buy the condoms today? Because you intended to come here to my county and have sex with a 15-year-old female.
I just don't.
See, this was the downfall of the
I've
show,
never done
though.
that before.
And that is pretty much what...
Say that again?
This was the whole downfall of the show, is that NBC or CNBC started pressuring them to make too many episodes where they couldn't coordinate with the local fucking PDs anymore, and they were going out on their own doing the same thing. So when the guys would leave, they were no longer being arrested. They were doing no different than what these YouTubers are doing today.
It actually happened in reverse of that. They started out their first season with no law enforcement being involved. Then what killed the show, no pun intended, is that the fake teenagers or whatever were having a conversation with a dude that was some sort of government official, like low-level government official, I believe. This is all from my noggin, so don't get mad at me if all of the details are not correct. But the Jew decided not to show up, but they had these logs, which was still illegal. So the police and Dateline, with their Chris Hansen and their microphone, showed up at the guy's house to arrest him and to get an interview with Chris Hansen or whatever. And there was a standoff, and the gentleman killed himself inside of his home, which is what ended up killing the show. So, but the first season, I think they realized that, hey, we need to have police involved in this. Like, they figured out what they were doing wrong, and then they started doing it correctly, which is what these YouTube vigilantes have not yet figured out. So, sorry to correct you, but
it's all good.
I just I don't want to be one of those. But actually,
no, you're fine.
Actually, okay.
Oh, you know what it is?
In every installment of
it's him now doing a lot of shit that he's out on his own.
He is now,
without law enforcement. That's what it is. That's
and without NBC, he's just got his YouTube channel or something.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, he's one of these vigilantes. Yeah. Oh, he was an ADA. I remember he was some sort of government, like something. He was something that, if this came out, would ruin his life, literally.
I am surprised, though, especially in California, where the predators get to like walk with minimum, very, very minimum time served in jail.
I don't get it.
There was the guy from Nickelodeon that hurt one of Zach and Cody or whatever, got locked up. He left California to go to Florida and work for Disney to do the same exact thing. Yeah.
Did the same shit. Yeah. I don't get it. I think this, in my opinion, this is KTZed's opinion. Nobody else, none of my co-hosts. This is not K-Far's opinion. This is not Killa's opinion. I think that people who harm children should be punished to death. That's my opinion.
I'm the same way, because like so most predators, they're missing that part of the brain that tells them this is wrong. And you can't fix something that somebody never fucking had. So
exactly,
put them down like the bad dog they are. I love the Alaskan Avenger. That was awesome. Him going around with the pedo list.
Yeah. There was one that I covered on my channel. I can't remember his name right now, but there was one in the Northeast, like up in your neck of the woods, that did the same thing, where he had a list and he ended up killing 2 or 3 people. Just found them on the sex offender registry and went to their house and slaughtered them. So,
look at the guy who's run.
I don't agree with vigilantism, but I'm not going to be
Who's
mad.
the guy now running for sheriff after the pedo got locked up, got released the same day, and then came back to take his daughter? He hunted him down and ended him. But then,
they tried to charge him. And he just recently they dismissed those charges. So
yeah, but it's nuts. Like, so you're trying to hurt the father of a child that's being hurt way more than the guy that was actually hurting a child. Like, make that make sense.
This is why Gary, what's his last name? Who ended up shooting that guy in the airport? Gary, I can't remember. But the soccer or the karate coach kidnapped his son, took him to California, raped him. We're just going to say, like, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It does a disservice to the victims when you sugarcoat stuff, in my opinion. Raped his kid, and then they were extraditing him back to Texas or Louisiana from California. And he ended up gunning him down in the airport. You know,
he was the one that
served. That's it. Time served.
But the dad was acting like he was on the telephone, right? And then as soon as you walked by, he turned right around.
He turned and shot like this. Perfect shot. The only person that got hit was the pedophile. He was surrounded by cops too. It was an amazing shot.
The ballsiest one though was that Russian lady who did it right in open court.
In the courtroom. Yes. I should do an episode about those 2 people, about Gary and the Russian lady. 5 gifted memberships from Legal Fiction. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to pass out some duck feet. I'm not drinking tonight. I'm still a little bit under the weather. Hopefully by Wednesday, I'll feel better. I think I got the lettuce flu on Wednesday. I've been sick. Been kind of sick since Wednesday. Like it's my new weight loss program, actually. So if you notice I'm looking a little skinnier, it's the flu. That's what it is. Thank you very much. Here's some
the gay trans disease.
Duck feet for the dogs. The gay trans what?
Yeah. The Taco Bell disease is called the gay trans disease, aka the GT disease.
Look, I don't even eat Taco Bell. I didn't eat Taco Bell. I have eaten Taco Bell in the past, but I think what happened is I was at the Atlanta airport on Wednesday night I work out of town sometimes, and I ordered a sandwich from Atlanta Bread Company, and I ordered it without lettuce because I'm like, I don't want the lettuce. I even thought I don't want the lettuce flu, but I'm guessing they're preparing the food all on the same surface because I don't usually eat. I eat at home most of the time. I don't eat like out places, so that's got to be it.
Well, how many times do delis like have like sandwiches pre-made, and then you go, I don't want lettuce, and they go, oh shit, and they just scrape the lettuce off?
That's true. They did make my sandwich right there. Like, this is I think it's a local. Obviously, it's the Atlanta Bread Company. It's probably local, but delicious. It's better than Panera. It's like Panera Bread-esque, but way better.
Yeah, Atlanta Bread Company, made in Pakistan. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Okie dokie.
BC's To Catch a Predator again and again and again. And while the formula may have been repetitive, damned if it ever got old.
Hey, why don't you have a seat right over there? How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Why don't you have a seat right over there? Did you find the place okay? I guess I'm probably not the surprise you expected, am I?
You are exactly surprised.
Why don't you have a seat over there for me?
You're exactly what I was expecting.
I am. How you doing?
I'm sorry.
Please have a seat. You want to explain yourself?
Dude just in a teenage girl's house naked. What? What are you doing? And the guy that's like, you can't see me.
Yeah, it is amazing how many of them come right in the house and start like
undressing.
Getting down to business. Like, all right, I'm ready. I came here for a reason. And then they go, oh, well, I wasn't going to do anything.
Even if you were meeting someone of age, if you were meeting an 18 or 19-year-old, would you just walk into somebody's house that you've only chatted with online and just get naked? That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Let me just sit my nasty ass, bare ass on your couch.
Gross. Yeah, public hanging for all of these people.
Grab that towel right there, please. Wrap it around yourself, and please sit in that stool.
Wow. These are home baked?
You want time to finish your cookie, or?
Not really.
Okay. Did you say you are ready to have my thang in your mouth?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Are you ready to have my in your mouth? I thought this was a joke.
You thought what was a joke?
I should have known better.
Then I remind generic white male that Jolanda told him she was 15.
What? No way. This is Punch, right?
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Hanging out. And I knew that this was a setup because this was too convenient for this.
How old was this so-called person we were talking about?
She said she was 13, but...
She said she was 13. We will be making love all the time I'm there. Okay, cool. With my tongue up your blank.
But I say that on all of them.
You say that all the time.
Right.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second, sir.
On the ground! On the ground! Okay, behind your back.
I wasn't doing it. I wasn't doing it.
Only one probe stays attached, so the taser is unable to shock him and drop him to the ground.
A creep tries to set up a sexual liaison with a minor.
Help! Help!
That they're the best. But I do got to say, sometimes I do not like the way the law enforcement like tackles them, even though like they stop, because it's like you know you're being filmed. You know that a lawyer, no matter what, is looking at any little scrutiny to go. You set them up to try getting them out of it. So why give their lawyers any kind of ammo? Going, oh well, you tackled him and he was complying or whatever.
Exactly. You know? Exactly. Thank you, Erica, for being a member for 33 months. I appreciate that. You know who else appreciates it? Xena. Xena loves you. Xena is Erica's favorite. Xena always faces her ass towards the camera, though. She's like camera shy or something. I don't know. Help! Help! Exactly.
Helplessly attempts to explain himself to Chris Hansen, and then gets arrested. It was a fail-safe recipe for ratings gold that secured To Catch a Predator a place in the heart of our popular culture.
Take a seat right over there. Oh, God. Oh, no. What are you doing here? I'm just being stupid, I guess.
And then in 2006, an assistant district attorney from Texas named Louis Conrad was cornered in his home by police as part of a Dateline investigation and shot himself in the head.
Yeah, so that's the guy who I was talking about. Dude shot himself in the head when they confronted him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The Hitchbot, a thought occurs to me. How many people are there that do this, but instead of cameras and cops, it's shotguns and shallow graves? I mean, I'm guessing quite a few. Well, there's that guy that you were just talking about in, I forget where, but he was arrested for, it was a teacher, a guidance counselor of some sort, and got caught with the daughter and then was in jail for a little while. They let him have bail, and he immediately went to the girl's house, and the dad caught him in the car with his daughter and just, took care of business himself. The state obviously was not taking care of business, so he took care of it himself. Good on him.
But at the same time, even if I don't understand why our government doesn't understand. If you do that to a child, you screw them for the rest of their life. You basically gave that child a death sentence, whether they have to go to therapy. Most of them become drug addicts because of the mental anguish on them. You ruined that kid, but yet these guys go away for a little bit and then come out like nothing ever happened.
Exactly. Yep. And then they do it again. They victimize another child.
But even I love when the Epstein list came out, right? And they all are trying to make everything about Trump because, of course, the Democratic side. I hate the government equally on both sides, right?
Same.
But I do love how the Democrats were like, "Oh, well, Donald Trump." And it's like, dude, do you see how many of your side of the people are on there too?
All of them. It's all of them. It's anybody who has power was on that list for sure. All of them. It was crazy. Monana. $20 super chat for the pups and Killa's cats. You better give your cats some dog treats right now. Immediately. Here, I'll play the song for you guys.
Can I pet that dog?
No.
Can I pet that dog?
You
Can
no.
I pet that dog?
No, he's
Can I pet that dog?
Of course you can pet that dog. I'm going to give the dogs these disgusting duck feet from you, Monana. Appreciate it. Thank you.
A bit of a buzzkill, even though he was trying to, The fallout from that episode put a bit of a dampener on the show's luster, and has been cited as a major contributor to NBC's decision to call a wrap on the series in 2008. It was the end of an era. After so many years of joy derived from watching grown men put on the spot to come up with anodyne reasons for sending children sexually explicit messages and pictures of their privates shortly before being tackled by police officers, it was now sadly time to say goodbye to predator stings as an entertainment medium and put the practice back in the sole custody of appropriately trained law enforcement officials. Or was it?
Get the fuck out of my face, man. You're not allowed to fucking film me. This is against the law.
Hey, we're in public, buddy. We're in public.
Some pictures. One of you. Hey, one of you and one of you.
I'm going to fucking jail,
you fucking PC.
You fucking pedophile.
You're done, bud. We got the chat logs. You came to meet up with a child, huh? Well, give us a smile for the camera. You're subhuman dirt now. We all know. So gross.
I hate II music. Is it just me? Am I the only one?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. So it's one thing when it's AI, like when I was making the spoof songs about certain people.
But then there's Terry who's like, oh, no, we recorded this in the studio. No, you did not. Or Jeremiah Payne does the same thing. I recorded this album. No, you did not.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, it is pretty funny though. Terry needed to add some music to his him and Matt Rear-End's porn video.
Yeah.
The recreation.
Great. Like whatever the thumbnail was for that. Have you seen the documentary on Netflix, Don't Fuck with Cats on the internet or something like that? It's a dude murders a cat on the internet. And the internet does what the internet does and finds him. But I thought it was like a cat snuff video. Because the cat was there and he was holding like a fake gun, I think. I don't know. It was crazy. The thumbnail was crazy. If you're not subscribed to Killamilla, first of all, if you're a fan of reality, I think 53% of you, however many, 5% said you're a fan of reality TV. I'm putting Killa's link in the chat. He's on Rumble at Killamilla 01 or 0513.
Yeah, 0513.
Yeah, 0513. Killamilla 0513. And he has the best reality show on the internet, in my opinion.
I appreciate it.
Go subscribe. Also, if you're watching this after the fact, it is in the description below. Yes, X for the dogs. Thank you very much, Julie. I appreciate it. They're going to need it, huh? All right. So these online predator hunters, we're going to get into it, but they are screwing everything up and they're letting people get away, and I hate it. Let's watch.
How old did he tell you he was?
So you want to mess around with little girls? Well, we'll expose you to the world creep.
From Gardner, this is Mark. You're gonna be plastered all over the internet. Sure, I'm sure it says you're married too. I'm sure you got kids. Hey guys, he was online. He came on to meet a fucking 14-year-old off the internet for sex. Disgusting.
Inspired by Chris Hansen's example, hundreds of private citizens began taking it upon themselves to ambush perverts. They may have lacked the network-level film crews of NBC and professional presentation that Hansen had to offer, but far be it from this channel to criticise content creators for borrowing a format from a more established name. The DIY pedophile and hebephile hunters of YouTube were not without their own charm. For one, their tendency to confront their targets in public places, rather than sting houses, added a new, somewhat chaotic twist to things. And with so many people trolling dating apps for the worst society had to offer, an increasingly bizarre cast of characters began to grace our YouTube screens.
How's it going? Can I help you guys find anything here?
He's come to pick up his loaner.
Oh, you didn't want to pick up a 13-year-old car or a 14-year-old car, a 15-year-old car?
I'm picking up the car.
Jason, once again you're at it, and this is all the evidence, buddy.
Get out of here.
This is all the evidence, buddy. This is all the evidence. I'm calling the cops right now. Man, Jason, Hans 13 years old. Hans 13 years old, Jason. All the evidence is here. All the evidence is here, Jason.
Michael's here to meet a 13-year-old boy. Michael's here to meet a 13-year-old boy.
I'm sorry.
Guess what number you are, CJ?
What number?
You're number 80.
Today?
Like, I don't understand if some random stranger is confronting me, like imagine that they got the wrong guy. Like, let's just picture this. This is not the correct person. They're just attacking a stranger in the Walgreens. Why are you just not walking away and getting in your car and driving away? It's like the cart narcs. Have you seen?
Yeah. They're hilarious.
By the way, Matt Orchard, the channel we're watching right now, has a whole episode about the cart narcs too. It's pretty good. It's A+ material. But why not just get in your car and drive away? Why are you arguing with them? What are you doing?
Well, in all reality, that's some of the same retard logic. Like when the First Amendment auditor people go out on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of like people are getting all pissy about filming, just walk the fuck away, like run away from the camera. Like you standing in front of the camera is gonna make you get more airtime. Like,
yeah, yep, exactly. Or just apologize and say, "I'm sorry. I'm gonna put my cart back now. My bad. I was having a bad day. You're right. Put the cart back. Admit your mistakes and go along your merry way." Obviously, that doesn't work when you're touching kids, but. I was thing.
I was laughing at the little short fat like red man.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He reminded me of a certain trash man at another channel.
Sure did. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Absolutely.
How old was this boy?
Hold on. I'm about to piss my pants.
You're about to what? How old is that boy?
14.
14? You're about to piss your pants?
Yep.
14 years old, huh?
Also, one of the best parts of To Catch a Predator was watching the predators try to sputter out an explanation. But for the most part, the content of those explanations was rather same. I wasn't going to do anything, I just wanted to make sure they were safe, that sort of thing. A lot of the amateurs, however, for whatever reason, seemed to have an uncanny ability to elicit some of the most ludicrous and hilarious excuses you will ever hear.
We catch people that are trying to solicit online kids.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Right.
Because the only reason I came down was to write you.
I'm only here to offer advice if you need it.
I'm not over age.
What do you mean you're not over age? How old are you?
How old are you? 17.
I'm autistic. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. 17? 17? This dude's trying to say he's 17? He's like 35. What are you talking about? 17. Nobody believes that.
He's talking about the age of his oldest child.
Yeah, what the heck?
I have my son's ID. I'm 17.
That guy sounded like Tyrants Beware. He did kind of sound like Tyrants Beware.
Good old Terry the Twink.
Which, by the way, if he was in one of these videos, would not surprise me. I'm not saying that he is or he isn't. I'm just saying I would not be shocked.
Or a family member. Don't forget about a family member.
The Maverick? Yeah. Oh, I just threw that milk bone and it went behind the bed. I'm sorry, Zena. Let me get you a new one.
How old are you?
17.
I'm autistic. I don't know any better.
No, my name's not Drew.
Oh,
My twin. Was
My
here a while
twin!
ago.
your twin?
Yeah.
And in addition to the new fleet,
Speaking of Tyrants Beware.
Maverick did that, not me.
It was my brother. It was my twin brother. That's not me.
Yeah, it's fucking
fear
hilarious.
that came with taking things into the wild, as it were, this new generation of predator poachers also developed new innovative techniques, unlike anything we ever saw from Chris Hansen. Techniques which we will begin to have a look at using a video from Rami El Daily of Predator Catchers Alliance.
Alright guys, the catch is going down. Shout out to all 1,600 live viewers in the chat, guys. Smash the like button. What's up, buddy? Hey, man.
1,600 people are watching this. Just keep that in mind as we watch what goes down here.
And
1,600.
And to say that they're catching one is bullshit. Just say confronting one, because you guys catch them and then you walk away, because most of the time the cops are like, yeah, we can't use any of this shit.
Yeah, it's like a bass competition. They're catching and releasing is what they're doing.
Like, how many times do you think it doesn't even go that far, that the cops arrest the guy, the predator people walk away, and the cops just let him right back out?
Yeah, exactly.
Just to like maintain, make sure nobody fights and keep the peace and all that fun.
I'm here to have a conversation with you about who you're here to meet. This is gonna go one of two ways. I'm either gonna call the cops, show them the chat log, you're gonna get locked up.
I hated this guy's voice, by the way. His whole voice through this whole thing is annoying as all get out. And just his tone and his whole everything about him.
He definitely has a 1A auditor type sound to him.
Yep. Yes. You pinpointed it. That's exactly what it is, Killa. That's exactly it.
Or we can have a civil conversation.
This technique is called blackmail. Blackmail is, broadly speaking, any threat made against a person of disclosing damaging information about them unless they meet some sort of demand.
So you're blackmailing them, which is a crime, by the way. A is a crime, and B is going to give them the ammo to say, no, he's making that up to try to get something out of me.
Well, what's even worse nowadays is, right, like, think about how easily you could set somebody up, right? Like, like
with AI and
not even that, but like, like I could just be texting you, and then we could be like getting a little risque, and then all of a sudden, somewhere in the line, I type I'm X, but you're already reading and typing some other response, and you don't even see that, and it just kind of goes by instead of like, because the real ones go, hey, I am this, right off the rip, so there's no getting around going, I didn't see you. Yeah.
Exactly. By the way, Ryan thought I was saying there's 1,600 people watching me now. No. I'm saying this guy who we're watching said that there's 1,600 people watching him confront this predator. He might be a predator. I don't know why I did air quotes. He very well may be. I'm not taking the sides of the predators, like I said at the beginning. I'm just everybody sucks. Everybody sucks. That's
and then also, chat, don't mind me. I'm trying to pick my words carefully, because just me being on KTZed's channel, we have a couple assholes out there trying to headhunt me or will strike her. So I'm giving them a reason not to. So
okay.
Because the first time I was back on Secrets panel, they gave her a strike.
For what?
For something I said.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is my hobby. So if they do that, I'll just take down the stream. Like I'll, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Just try to be respectful.
Yeah, there's 48 people here right now, not 1,600. By the way, if you're here and you're new, please hit the subscribe button. I do this twice a week with KFAR, so come back on Wednesdays and Fridays. End of advertisement.
It could be something such as the payment of a sum of money, or as is the case here, simple compliance. Rami is telling his target, a man named Alex, in no uncertain terms that if he does not agree to talk with him, he will inform police of his intentions to meet up with a minor after engaging in a sexually explicit chat. The use of blackmail is certainly not unique to stings conducted by Rami.
Hey, Justin.
So,
some car troubles, buddy? Having some car troubles, buddy?
The fact that they're not going to call the police unless you do A, B, and C. If you do A, B, and C, we won't call the cops on you. You're actively putting this predator back out on the streets to harm another child. So yeah, just because the one he was talking to right now was you and not a child doesn't mean the next one's not going to be an actual child victim. That you're just, it's like, how do I, like, if you're a victim of rape and you decide it's too much trouble, I'm not going to report this because I don't want to do this. It's too much stress, whatever. You're letting that person go on and rape another person. Same thing with this guy. I'm not going to tell the police if you be a clown for my camera and my 1,600 live viewers right now, if you do a good enough job entertaining them and I get enough super chats, then I'm not going to turn you into the police is insane to me.
Not to mention that it teaches the predators what not to do next time. So it actually helps them hone their skills into being a better predator for their prey.
Yep, exactly.
No, we can call the police, or we can have a conversation. You want to sit down and have a conversation? You got any weapons on you? Or we can call the police.
So we can do this the easy way. I can get the cops involved right now, or you can talk to me like a normal human being.
Okay, all right, no problem.
If I show this to the cops, you know both of you guys will go to jail.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to have a conversation? If not, I turn this into the cops.
I can have a word with you, or
what do you want?
or I could just send this over to the police, and it's not gonna be good for you. You understand me?
Of course.
And this may be the starkest single thing separating the YouTube poachers from To Catch a Predator, as Chris Hansen's seemingly magical ability to have his subjects take a seat was never backed up by any kind of explicit threat. In fact, the immediate involvement of law enforcement was always an absolute given, no matter how cooperative any given predator was in providing Hansen with a moment of their time. And there was at least one reason for that. NBC, being a major network with a full legal team, would have known that blackmail is completely illegal.
Yeah.
The practice has different definitions and penalties.
Most of the guys that will talk to them regardless, even if they go, the cops are on their way, you want to have a conversation with me before they get here, they probably would.
Yeah, because they think they can talk their way out of it, which they can't.
And
they already have the evidence.
Most of the confrontation from these guys come from, oh, if you don't do this, then I'm calling the cops. And they're like, oh, F you, we're leaving. And then they're like, they try boxing them in and won't even let them leave. So they're committing multiple crimes.
Yeah, exactly.
In different jurisdictions. In the state of New Jersey, which is Rami's main base of operations, the closest fit on the books would be the charge of criminal coercion. Defined as a person who attempts to unlawfully restrict another person's freedom to engage or refrain from engaging in conduct by threatening to, among other things, accuse them of an offence, and take or withhold action as an official, or cause an official to take or withhold action. A conviction of criminal coercion in New Jersey can carry a penalty of up to 18 months in prison and a fine of up to $10,000. This is somewhat of an irony in the predator poaching scene. Whereas the poachers are righteously declaring to have caught someone in a crime, every time they upload a video that features the sort of ultimatum Rami has issued here, they are in fact publishing evidence of themselves committing a serious offence.
I just want to talk to you, make sure you don't do this again.
By the way,
I'm part of
the 1A people do the same thing. They post themselves breaking the laws all the time. It's very similar. It's like, they're cousins of each other,
I'll tell you right now, Jersey does not play. Jersey's a bitch. If you commit a crime and Jersey wants you, they will come get you anywhere in the country for $1. They are coming to pick you the fuck up.
Not like Michigan, if broken systems, broken trust is still here. Not like Michigan. Take care of your warrants.
Organization that catches child predators, literally it's just to help you out, make sure it doesn't happen again.
Understood.
If a predator doesn't cooperate, what I do is I have to get the authorities involved. You get locked up. You committed multiple felonies tonight.
Quickly note Rami's use of words. If the subject does not cooperate, he has to get the authorities involved. To state the obvious, New Jersey has no laws that specify those who commit felonies must be charged unless they bow to the whims of a vigilante. If Rami believes he has evidence of a crime, he should hand it in and let relevant authorities decide how far they should take things, rather than designate himself as the arbiter of what the severity of this man's punishment should be. But maybe we're being too harsh, and Rami really is at least trying to do a noble thing here. We'll pull back on the interruptions for a while now, and give you some time to form your own opinion of what his primary...
Killa and I will still interrupt. Yeah, this whole... I just said it, I hate to keep repeating myself, but the fact that not calling the cops when you know somebody's a child predator is even an option in this guy's head is insane to me.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't charge a lot of these pedo hunters with more shit just for like obstruction justice and whatnot like that. Because again, everything you did now is tainted. You can't prove that you didn't do it and coerce them. You didn't like strongman them into like doing something that they really didn't. Like
exactly.
It's all BS.
Motivations might be.
The first thing he told you was his age.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the chance. How old did he say he was? Part of me not getting the authorities involved is you being honest. So stop.
I'm not.
Okay, so how old was he?
I think he said he was 14.
14.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was literally gonna remind you on the chat.
Okay.
Everything's screen recorded.
It's all good.
Okay. And what were you here to do with the little boy?
Honestly, I was just going to spend time with them. I was not going to have any sexual intercourse with anyone. If you read what I said, I said I was going to kiss him and touch him.
That's not good.
Kiss him, touch him, and other sexual things, okay?
No, I actually...
So pretty
By
much...
the way, the fact that you're going to kiss and touch a 14-year-old boy, he's acting like that's less, like, he's acting like that's nothing. Like that's something. That's something. That's not good. $2 from Hitman. They will drag out the interaction for airtime. That's exactly what's happening here. Precisely.
I do wonder though, right? When these the hunters go after these fucking pedos and they feel trapped in like a state where it's a stand your ground or they feel threatened, what would happen if a pedo actually went out of his way and shot one and goes, I was scared, they surrounded me. Then all of a sudden now the pedo gets to walk scot-free after shooting somebody because...
Self-defense. Self-defense is a thing. I mean, more so in some states than others, but it is still a thing everywhere.
You were here to have sex with a little boy. And listen, I understand it sounds crazy. It is crazy you're going to ruin a little child's life. I just need you to accept that that's what you were going to do, because the first part of getting you help is you acknowledging that you have a problem.
Fair enough. I have a problem.
Sound
yes.
fair? Okay,
yes.
Thank you. Yeah, you got sexual with him. I want to touch you, we'll kiss and lock eyes. My hands moving all over you. I start to remove your clothes. You understand? At their age, they have no consent because the prefrontal cortex of their brain is not fully developed. You're the adult, my guy. You're gonna ruin a little child's life. What is wrong with you, my guy? You can't be doing this, bro.
I'm not saying it's right.
You're gonna ruin a little child's life. What the f wrong with you?
You're right.
Are you married?
Yes.
You got kids?
Yes.
How old are they?
You know, they're
Be honest.
Yeah, I am being honest.
You don't need it?
No, that's it. He's being cooperative.
We have a guest. I don't know if he wants to come up or not. Let's see. Mr. Zed.
What's going on, man?
I was just snooping and pooping. That's all it was. I just got done with the stream with my brother, and I saw you guys were on here, and I on the backside that I'd pop in and say, well, I wasn't even going to pop in to say hi. I was just seeing what was going on and getting out of here.
We are talking about predators and predator hunters. You're welcome to stay if you'd like. If not, I understand you have stuff to do. I lock him in the basement, by the way. Yeah. He's not allowed upstairs.
See, it's even dark down here.
Yes. I cut his electricity from time to time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. No, I was just coming to take a look and see what was going on. Wasn't trying to interrupt nothing.
Everybody say hi to Mr. Zed.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Zed.
You as well, sir.
Mr. Zed, this is Killamilla. Mr. Zed.
Good to meet you.
Right. Are you leaving or are you staying?
I'm going to go grab something to eat.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. That was a surprise. I don't think most of my audience or most of the people here probably have never met Mr. Zed before. That's my husband, Mr. Zed. He's the best. That's all.
So, yeah. How old are you?
My daughters are 17. And my son's 12.
Okay, so how would you oh my God, so you're gonna have sex with a child that was 2 years. 2 years older than your youngest son.
I understand that.
Do you know how that sounds?
It sounds awful, but the word sex, and I'm not trying to be defensive here.
You got sexual.
I'm trying
touch you, kiss you, caress you, that's all sexual. That's a felony.
Fair enough.
So you weren't gonna have sex?
I was not.
So what did you bring with you? Did you bring anything with you?
What?
Did you bring anything with you?
Anything you said you were gonna bring?
I did.
Oh, what are those for?
Can you pull it out? Can I see what you brought?
Yeah.
I just want to see.
I swear I wasn't going to use them. It was.
Let me see. Wow. And you're telling me you weren't?
Eva was just telling me that Mr. Zed has escaped from the basement. That's what that was. If you're just there to hang out with this kid and kiss him and touch him, which is still disgusting, by the way, why do you have condoms with you, sir? What are the condoms for? What?
It's hot outside, and they were going to have a water balloon fight. Yeah,
the balloon animals. It was a balloon. It's a kid. He thought maybe he could make, a little. What did they make with balloon animals? A little puppy dog with balloon. Yeah, yeah. Probably a sword, actually. Making a balloon sword for the child. Ugh.
Here to have sex?
No, I thought, to be honest, I'd bring them as requested. I knew what I was getting into. I was stupid. I was wrong. I'm not. It's indefensible. It's indefensible.
What did you tell your wife you were coming out to do?
My wife and I, it's a complicated relationship.
Does she know that you're having relationships with men?
Yeah, she
Not men.
Bisexual?
She knows that I'm bisexual.
Not men, by the way. A 14-year-old boy is not a man. That was poor phrasing.
Yeah. If you noticed, a lot of the pedos, they don't really care about the child's age because they like them so young that there's not a real distinction between the two physically.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Freaking gross.
Okay. Does she know that you're here to have sex with a 14-year-old boy?
No, she does not.
How do you think she would feel about that?
I think she'd probably divorce me.
How do you think your kids would feel about that?
They would be devastated.
My guy, I'm gonna give you two options. Okay.
I'm being honest.
No. I'm gonna give you two options. Okay. Option one, we're gonna call your wife. We're gonna put it on speaker. You're gonna tell her everything you're here to do. Or option two, at the end of the night, I'm gonna have to report this to the authorities. And you're gonna end up getting arrested, going to county jail, no bail. She's gonna find out anyway. So you're better off.
Literal blackmail right now. Literal blackmail. Call your wife or I'm gonna call the police, which means there's an option that the police are not called.
Yeah. It's, again, he's setting everything up for failure.
ND14 said it best. Sick. Absolutely.
Letting her know without the cops getting involved.
So how can I? Here's my question. Obviously, I'm going to cooperate.
This is just so that I know she knows, so she can stay on top of you and make sure it doesn't happen again. And then maybe if you want to get therapy or something for it, you can. Well, outside of that,
therapy is absolutely critical.
You need more than therapy. You need more than therapy, but at the very least, yes, therapy. But go ahead, call your wife. Put your phone on speaker. You're gonna have to let her know. And then I'm gonna speak to her.
Yeah. Hey, honey, I made a big mistake.
You think?
I'm here with two gentlemen. I got caught in a little sting.
Not to mention, you see how they have him trapped in this small area, this small hallway? They have him cornered in here.
Yeah, no matter what, if he was going to start swinging on them, they can't even go, oh, he attacked us for no reason, because he could be like, I was in fear for my life. These random dudes just came up to me and trapped me here.
Cornered me and are making me do things. Yeah. Pieces of shit. All of them are pieces of shit.
I got caught in a little sting. It's indefensible. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Tell her what you were here to do.
I was here to meet a boy to, potentially have some relationship.
Miss,
it sounds like his wife already knows.
Correct?
Yes.
It does sound like this is one of those, like we said in the beginning, one of those types of crimes that people do not heal from. They will be this the rest of their life. And it does sound like he's been caught with some sort of material or some sort of video, something before, and his wife already knows what's happening. I wonder if it's ever escalated to him going out to meet somebody or not. Either way, if you all just met Mr. Zed, if I ever found something like this on his computer or something like that, police immediately, because that's a risk to all of the children in our family and our neighborhood. Like, it's indefensible, You know
what, too, though? A lot of women that are like complacent with this, of like the men in their lives doing this shit, is because their men have money. And they know if their husband or boyfriend or whoever they live with go to jail, that lifestyle they have is now gone. And they'll also be a laughing stock because it was their partner that got caught up doing this shit. So it's more that they want to hide it to protect themselves too.
Yeah, either that or they've been groomed themselves at a young age, say 16 going on 17, and don't know any other life besides this, and have been just beaten down and beaten down and beaten down until they're just complacent with anything that their husband does.
Yeah.
No
very
names.
True. Roddy.
I'm making sure you find out about this so you can protect your children. Your husband was caught trying to have sex with a 14-year-old little boy. We just caught him right now.
I hate
condoms.
This guy.
He got sexual. He told the little boy he wanted to touch him. He wanted to kiss him. And the list goes on and on and on. He got very sexual. And we caught him. We're part of an organization that catches child predators. And he just got caught in a sting operation trying to meet a little boy for sex. 2 years older than your youngest son. And I figured I would let you know so as his wife, you could handle it appropriately. And it's a very sad situation. He was gonna ruin a little child's life.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know.
What's that? I'm sorry?
She doesn't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
Forgetting for a moment whether or not Rami's approach here is legally and ethically sound, just take note of his stated motive for having Alex call his wife on speakerphone.
This is just so that I know she knows, so she can stay on top of you and make sure it doesn't happen again. And then maybe if you want to get therapy or something for it, you can.
So mission accomplished, right?
I'm very, I wouldn't know what to say either if I found out somebody of significance to me got caught up in something like this. But it's absolutely disgusting. You are gonna ruin a little child's life. Do you know if your husband has ever done something like this before?
No.
So it'd be his first time as far as you are aware?
Yeah.
Wow. And are you aware that your husband's been engaging in sexual relationships with men? Cheating on you?
Boys.
She's aware.
Where are you?
I'm right.
He's at the apartment where he was trying to meet the boy.
I'm on 73rd and Park, honey.
Where? In the city or?
No, right by our house.
By the way, the kid that he was trying to meet online is actually this guy on the other side of the computer screen. So he set up this spot where he could be cornered. Obviously, this door is locked. It's an apartment complex. And is there police tape up already? What is going on in this neighborhood?
Not to mention, even when they do real sting operations, it's a third party that does it and then gives the info to the cops. That way it can't be considered entrapment the way that they basically did it.
Exactly.
In our community.
Instead of calling the cops, I'm just letting you know as a courtesy call so that you can do whatever you want to do.
By the way, if you see Yo Mama in the chat, that is my mom. So y'all better be on your best behavior. Be nice. My mom's here.
I'm just giving you a courtesy call that your car's extended warranty has expired.
Yeah. How long did this guy work in customer service before he decided to do this
Holy
illegal
shit.
Courtesy call. I'm just giving you a courtesy call. Your oil change is due next month. Yep.
Moving forward with the marriage, however you want to handle the situation, it's such a sad situation. He was gonna ruin a little child's life. And, you know, the only reason why I didn't call the cops is because he's cooperating. I figured, you know, maybe if I let the wife know, maybe you could do something about it. Get him therapy, get him help. That's if you don't want to get a divorce.
You should get a divorce.
It's just a disgusting situation.
You call the cops for me.
The clearly distraught wife.
Yeah, that's the other thing is I'd be like, yeah, call the cops because you're entrapped. First of all, you entrapped me, A. B, you're holding me hostage and you're blackmailing me. So yeah, let's get the cops involved, please.
But that's what it literally sounds like the guy's doing. Hey, lady, so you can call the cops for us so we don't have to be involved with that part of it?
Exactly. I see Cowboy Criminology in the chat. I'll put his link in the chat too. A good guy, and he will be on with me maybe next week, depending on scheduling, to talk about lie detector tests. So look forward to that.
Is still at a loss for words, but dead noise does not make for optimal viewer engagement. Rami is very averse to allowing prolonged periods of silence, and when he isn't getting an animated response, he often tries to provoke one.
What did you tell the boy you want to do? What did you tell him you want to do? You said you want to have sex with him. You said you want to have sex with him. How could you do this?
How could you do this? I'm just predicting what's going to come next.
How?
It's a tactic he uses not just on the would-be child molesters he
There's a fucking police officer across the street.
Yeah.
And you can't go, hey, yo, I got a dude over here.
Got a pedo right here.
Stop your bullshit
boys.
traffic. Stop your $5 mile an hour over speed ticket. Come take care of this dude.
Exactly. I put Derek's Cowboy Criminology's link in the chat. Go sub to him. He is extremely underrated channel. Extremely underrated, as is Killamilla's, by the way. His link is in the description below. But if you're into the true crime sort of criminology aspect of crimes, like the psychological stuff and stuff like that, definitely check his channel out. It's great.
Confronts, but also their loved ones in situations like this. Over the coming minutes, he will repeatedly badger the wife with upsetting statements in the hope of getting a more dramatic reaction out of her. At least that's this video's assessment of what he's doing. Rami, of course, would like the audience to believe he is alternately scolding Alex while attempting to console his wife.
And I do feel I feel very bad for you as the wife. I can't imagine what you're going through right now, the kind of emotions you're experiencing. But you gotta understand, your husband's actions are absolutely inexcusable. The boy was 2 years older than your youngest son. I just can't comprehend how you could try to.
He's victimizing the wife at this point. The way he goes on and on. Like, you've already done your courtesy call, sir. Why are we still talking to the wife? You know?
I'm laughing at the way he's moving his hands and shit, because it definitely looks like he took like drama or some shit in high school, because the way he's like performing as he's talking to this guy the whole time. And
exactly.
I don't want to be mean, but I can't stop looking at the fat roll on the back of his neck. It's like, dude, how are you like not that big in your gut, but you have this big ass fat roll on the back of your neck?
Exactly. $5 from Doc. My lie detector test for Ryder is right 100% of the time. When his mouth is open, he's lying. That is correct.
Child's life, my guy. What's wrong with you?
I wasn't planning on doing it.
You
But I'm
wore
here.
condoms.
I'm here.
You're here and you got sexual.
I'm not.
You were here to have sex with them.
I'm not defending myself. Honey, I'm sorry.
Our children are home alone, Alex.
I know.
I think you should be very, very worried about what he could potentially do to your children, because this is a disease. If he was willing to do it to a random innocent child, God knows, God forbid, what he could have or what he's capable of doing to his own kids. And I hope that's not the case, but it's something that you really have to consider. If those are the kind of, if 13, 14 are the age of the kids that he's going.
Can you go home?
That's up to them.
Oh yeah, he's free to go. We're not cops. We're just investigators. I just wanted to make sure that he doesn't do this again. He is going to get exposed in front of tens of thousands of people, because the video is going to get posted online.
She's obviously in distress right now. This woman who's done nothing wrong that we know of, by the way, is obviously actively being traumatized by this asshole right now. And he doesn't even see it. And his audience doesn't see it too, which is crazy to me.
Do you think though she's more upset that he of what he's doing, or that somebody else knows?
Probably both. Probably, if I were to guess, like, I just put myself in this person's shoes, I would think you would want to get a divorce, try to handle it as low key as possible, get this man arrested in the court system, the correct way, not through this vigilante bullshit. Get him away from children where he couldn't hurt any more children, and move on with my life. But instead, he's like, we're going to post it. We have tens of thousands of people are going to see this. And there's 1,600 people watching right now. And you're going to be embarrassed to all get out,
Yeah, true.
Where does this go?
This is going to get posted all over the internet. People need to
narrows it
know that
down.
your husband is a online predator, so we can protect the community. So it's going to get seen by tens of thousands of people. Your neighbors are going to find out.
Coworkers.
Your friends, family, coworkers, everybody's going to find out.
Why is he saying these things? Why would you say that your neighbors, your coworkers, your boss is going to know? Why would you say this to her? She's done nothing to you.
It's just to gas up his audience.
Well, he's trying to get a reaction out of her for the clicks and the views. If he gets a big reaction from the wife on the phone, that's the part of the video that'll have this uptick at the bottom, and we'll have people rewatching it. That's what it is.
At the very least. And that's not me taking it to the cops. That's just me exposing him for who he is in order to protect kids in the community, so it doesn't happen again. I feel so bad for your wife. I can tell she's a sweetheart.
She is a wonderful person.
You're disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself for doing this to your beautiful wife.
You're basura, trash.
You're correct.
Before you committed multiple
Thank you,
felonies.
Savage Secret Girl, for the sparkles. I can't put those on screen through Restream or whatever, but I see them and I appreciate you.
Excuse me, hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is there anything you can do to not do that right now, please?
We don't take
Unfortunately, we don't take bribes. We don't take any. The video has to go online. I've been offered $20,000 before to not post an exposed video. The only thing we care about is protecting the community, protecting the children in the community. So at the very least, the video is going to get posted.
To Rami's channel, which is monetized and solicits donations.
Yeah.
It is fatuous for him to pretend he is going about his community activism the way he is, without any sort of self-interest in mind.
Now, whether or not the cops get involved, that's going to depend on whether or not they reach out to us. Luckily for you, because of COVID, it's a 50-50 chance. So if they do, we have to provide them the evidence. If they don't, at the very least, he's going to get exposed in front of the entire world.
Please, are you kidding me, please?
You see what you do to your wife, man?
She's a wonderful person.
You see what you do to your wife?
You forced us to feel bad for her when we didn't do anything.
This is like somebody beating their wife and saying, "Do you see what you made me do to you?" This is crazy to me. Nona Sunshine, thank you for the floating heart. I appreciate that. Yes, this guy, his actions are embarrassing for his wife. But the posting it online and getting the whole neighborhood and the whole city and the community involved, that's you doing that to her. Why you make me hit you?
This is killing me. This is killing me.
She's making me feel heartbroken.
I feel so bad for his wife. My heart is aching.
Not
right
that
now.
bad.
My heart is. That's not my wife, but my heart is aching for her, bro.
Please, is there anything else you can do, sir? Please.
He made his decision.
Unfortunately, because of the severity of the situation, there's physically nothing I could do. Yeah. Besides not call the cops, which I already told him I'm not gonna do if he calls you. So at the very least.
So let's read that. Unfortunately, because of the severity of the situation, there is physically nothing I could do besides call the cops.
Yeah,
literally the one most legitimate course of action.
Yeah, it's gotten so bad now. When I was looking it up, they can't even have like a definite stat of how many of these bullshit things turn into like actual convictions. It says now a lot of the prosecutors decline across the entire country that even deal with these YouTube pedo hunters because of the way they go about the shit.
Well, and that's probably a good thing, just mainly because these people, these vigilantes don't know what they're doing. They haven't been a police officer. They haven't been trained. They haven't been to law school, and they don't know anything about the way evidence works in a courtroom. So declining them is probably good because it will make their channels go down and it'll stop that. Because how many people haven't really done anything wrong and they have the wrong person, or they didn't say what the age was until after the conversation was over and then says the age and then goes and says, "Oh, well, you didn't see where I put my age? Well, you were already in your car on the way here and didn't check the messages." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you notice, like when the cops do a real sting, they make sure that the person posing as a child goes, "I'm this age. You do realize, is that okay? Because I'm this age." They say it numerous amounts of time. Yes. I am this old. So there's no way that the predator can go, "Oh, I didn't know."
And then they'll bring it up again and say, "Oh, how old are you? Oh, you're 56. You know that I could be your granddaughter," or something. Like they'll bring it up again in another way. Be like, "Oh yeah, you know."
I did notice though, a lot of these any more YouTube predator hunters were failed YouTubers in other genres, like a Philion or whatever the hell his name is.
Gideon, was trying to be a what was it? Like a prank channel or something, right?
Prank channel. Then he tried doing gaming. He tried being like Asmongold, and then he fell into this pedo hunter stuff. Yeah, right around the same time as what was that? The fat black kid, Cupcake Kid. got caught.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that guy's name.
EDP,
Yeah.
EDP.
Yeah.
And I mean,
I was just bringing him a cupcake.
yeah, but now the Jillian guy, like I said, his website's like $15 a month to see all the behind the scenes.
Kfar and I covered his arrest the other day. He got arrested at a McDonald's the other day, and we covered that.
What did he get arrested for?
He was stalking and harassing Skeeter Jean's uncle. It's a whole story. It's a whole. If you like the internet drama, check out Skeeter Jean's uncle's stuff. The uncle, it was squatting in Skeeter Jean's grandmother's house. So they did. Do you remember when Asian Andy, like his sister or something, had a squatter? Same sort of thing where they were harassing a squatter to try to get them out of the house.
Yeah.
But instead of just harassing him at the house, they followed him to the McDonald's, and the McDonald's people are like, you can't do your videos here. Like, you can't do that here. And they refuse to leave. So
yeah, the Asian Andy one was hilarious, though. That guy is hysterical.
Yeah. Same sort of situation.
I told him I'm not gonna do if he calls you. So at the very least, he's not getting arrested right now, getting charged with 3 felonies.
God, first, anything you can do to not make this live.
Unfortunately, I can't, and my heart is aching so bad right now because I feel the pain in your voice. You're a piece of disgusting. You're a sick human being. You understand? If it was the kids' parents, these cameras would not be recording. You know what would happen to you, right? You know what they do to people like you in jail? You wouldn't survive a day in jail, my guy. Literally.
By the way, wife's still on the phone listening to all of this, listening to how her husband, who we don't know what their situation is. Maybe she's loves him and wants to rehab him. We don't know. But still on the phone.
Hey, why don't you come have a poke? Why don't you come test me out? Sounds like somebody we know. If these cameras weren't here, if you call me Cupcake one more time.
Yeah. I serve my country for this. I don't know if I got the line right. Is that it?
Yes, she did.
Obliterate you, bro. Limb to limb. You're trash.
Please, sir, I can't. I can't live with that.
Okay.
What to do?
Get it. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be okay. What we gotta do right now is get your husband help. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot you and him a phone number to a Sexaholics Anonymous therapy group that he can start attending. That'll be the right step, the first step in the right direction. Honey,
Please, sir, whatever you can do.
apologize to your wife.
That's what I was just doing.
Apologize to your wife.
Absolutely not.
Honey, I know words are meaningless at the moment, but thank you, and I apologize.
This is not an apology. An apology is between him and his wife, and it's private. And whatever's happening now, if you hold a gun to somebody's head and say apologize, that's not an apology. What are we doing here?
I don't even know what to say right now.
I don't expect you to say anything.
So is he going to be able to go home now?
Oh yeah, he's free to go.
We're not cops.
I'm not. I told you, because he called you and you guys are willing to get him help. I'm not calling the cops. You're free to go.
I would get up and leave, like, immediately. Oh, I'm free to go. Goodbye. And also, if you're saying I'm free to go now, was I not free to go before? Because that sounds like kidnapping to me.
Yeah. Again, you made this guy think he had to stay there or else.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Not good all the way around.
I know you are. I'll call you shortly. God bless you. I'm sorry he put you through this. Apologize to her.
I believe so. Yeah.
Because that looks like fire line. Do not cross. Like this building. Look at look at that building was on fire. Look at the windows.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So the whole building's probably condemned right now, where they shouldn't have been in there in the fucking first place. And now
like
they walked in to the waiting room or whatever, the vestibule,
the lobby. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, everybody on screen right now, besides me and Killa and the dogs, need to be in jail. Everybody in this screen. Although Ava's kind of a terrorist, you can lock her up too.
Again, I apologized, and I'll apologize for her again in a couple of minutes.
You better handle this with your wife, man. You got a good wife on your hands. I'm so sorry he put you through this.
Hang up the phone.
You're disgusting.
You're correct.
You're disgusting.
Okay, honey, I'll talk to you. Bye.
Give me 30 jumping jacks. 30 jumping jacks.
What?
Say, I'm
and
sorry.
he's doing it. I would walk away at this point. Goodbye.
So do you think that this guy, the poacher dude, has his own sexual kink about being dominant and like kind of like controlling people?
I think you're onto something there. I absolutely think you're onto something.
He must be like a dominatrix.
He's getting a little chub right now watching this guy do jumping jacks. Janitor asked what the pups' names are. This one, here, I'll make them big. This one is Ava, and that one, Xena. Xena. Let me rattle the treats. The one in the back there is Xena, the warrior princess. And this one is Ava.
Oh, she stole the names from all the people that helped Terry the Twink make gay eye music.
Oh, is this the same name?
No. I'm joking because he was saying like what he was using like all Greek gods like Athena and this and that. They were all like the people helping him make music.
And amazingly enough, these two dogs not related, A, and B, totally different breeds. We did not mean to get matching dogs. It just happened. We adopted Xena years ago, like probably 2020, and Ava we adopted as a itty bitty baby puppy, a little fuzzball, and we're told that she was a Doberman mix. We did the DNA test, 0 Doberman in her. Every single other breed, like 20 different breeds. Yes, Doberman, not at all.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, every jumping jack. I want to hear sorry.
I'm sorry.
The value commanding someone to exercise may have in rehabilitating them or deterring them from committing future offences is not exactly clear, but it is certainly something that Rami and his cameraman have no authority to do, which raises another crime they may be guilty of committing here. False imprisonment, defined in New Jersey as knowingly restraining another unlawfully so as to interfere substantially with their liberty. Rami has made a point of repeatedly stating that he is not a police officer and Alex is free to go. That could be used as a defence against the charge, which is likely at least in part the reason behind his mentioning it. We can't read the man's mind, but it certainly doesn't appear as if Rami is the type of person to emphasise a lack of power he has, unless there is very good reason to. But that little disclosure isn't necessarily ironclad, especially if you have a cameraman who's as much of a megalomaniac as you are. Stay tuned.
I'm sorry.
Louder. I'm sorry.
We're a little more than halfway through, Killa, and I want to bring something else up. Killa is doing a fundraiser for Mr. Carey, who I haven't seen him in the chat, but he's part of the community, and I want to share this while we're here.
Oh, I appreciate it.
And I'm going to put the link in the chat too. Now, Mr. Carey has been in all of the chats. He's a part of the community. He's a really nice guy, right? And he is wheelchair bound and needs a new wheelchair and some other stuff. You go ahead. You know more about it. Do you want to explain what's going on with him?
But basically, like our state medical system. He's from Kentucky, and they're kind of screwing him over. So he gets like very minimum assistance for whatnot. So he asks for help every once in a blue moon. But it is funny how only 2 people I know in our little community here actually talk shit on him. why everybody else tries to help out. But Mr. Carey don't ask for nothing. I started this forum. He has total control over it. So if you guys feel like giving to somebody, give to Mr. Carey. He needs it a lot more than I do or most other people.
Yeah, or me. Yeah, exactly. If you're thinking about doing another super chat right now, actually just go give the $2 or $5 or whatever it is. Give it to Mr. Carey. Please. I put it in the chat. I will actually pin it. And then while we're taking a little break here, and you could read the thing and all of that on the donation page. This is going directly to him. This is not coming to me or Killa. This if you donate here, it goes directly to Mr. Carey, right? And while we're paused, I have to do my commercial, Killa. Hey, everybody. If you go to KTZed.com, that's KTZed.com, you can pick yourself up says it's not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. It's like $14. Hardcover, very nice. Perforated edges. So when you write down your plans, you can rip that out, burn it, eat it, whatever. Get rid of the evidence. Don't keep the evidence around, obviously. You can also pick yourself up any of the Booze and Body Cams collection. We just added this shot glass. Very nice looking shot glass there. It's got Pogo the duck on it. Very cute. Booze and Body Cams collection, KTZed collection. Xena has her own merchandise in here. If you want to pick up a Xena shirt in her normal position of laying down on the bed. How cute is that? It's True Crime with Xena featuring KTZed, because we all know you're here to see the dogs, not me, obviously. You can also get KFAR's merchandise there. My husband's show, The Poor Brothers. This Christ is King collection. I know everybody's not religious, but if you are, 100% of the profits from this collection only goes to help struggling families. So there is a charity that we support, and all of the money from that goes there. That's it. That's the commercial. Don't forget, if you want to donate, if you're feeling generous right now, go check out this GoFundMe. I have it pinned. I believe I have it pinned. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't pin it. I'll pin it here in a second when we start the video again. But go support Mr. Carey. He's a good guy. He's nice to everybody. And I personally would appreciate it.
If you guys want to know a little bit more about his struggle too, if you go on his page, he actually posts a lot of stuff up there about what's going on. Because unlike a lot of people that ask for something, he posts a lot of like what he's really going through. So that way you can see where the hell your money's going for.
Post receipts. Yeah. So I think when we hit this goal, we will probably see the new wheelchair. So I assume. All right, back to the episode. Thank you for letting me do that.
No, thank you for posting Mr. Carey's shit. I do appreciate it.
Yep.
Sorry. I'm sorry. 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 Keep going. You got 10 more. Sorry. Louder. I'm sorry. 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 I'm sorry.
Just
torturing. 15 squats.
Just torturing this guy right now. Just torturing him. Why is he not walking away? Obviously, I believe it's because he knows he's guilty and he doesn't want the cops called. But what this pedo hunter is doing right now, completely illegal. Completely illegal.
That's it. This is 15 squats.
You want to go to jail?
No.
So then do it.
This is another
Bribery.
extension of the blackmail, of course, but coupled with the acknowledgement that they are not invested with police powers, the insinuation that Alex will be put in jail if he does not complete the squats brings Rami and his cameraman dangerously close to a winning argument that they are knowingly unlawfully restraining him and interfering substantially with his liberty.
Imagine, Killa, if a police officer did that. It finds a pedophile and says, if you perform for the camera by doing jumping jacks and squats, we won't take you to jail. That is so freaking illegal. What makes these guys think that they're above that? It's crazy.
So WPNS, maybe this one, because the guy has a mask on, you can't actually see it. like see who he really is.
Mm-hmm.
But on the ones where the people are showing their full face, I would say no, because who the hell would want to stage it and act as the pedo?
Yeah.
For whatever, some of these guys have over 1 million subscribers. So who wants to be recognized as a pedophile from that episode of this channel?
Nobody.
No, not okay. Give me 15 sit-ups. Go. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What if this? Yeah.
So what is the primary?
What if this guy just cracked his head wide open right now and died on the corner of that stair?
Yeah, or had a heart attack from the strenuous exercise and stress that he's going through at the moment.
Because every time he goes back, the corner of that slate is right at the back of his head. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Motivation behind the sort of behavior we're witnessing here. The predator poachers are certainly very vocal about what they see themselves as doing, such as Jason Velasquez of PP Mass.
I'm here protecting your daughter. That's what I'm doing. I protect the kids. Not only did I save you, I saved a little boy's life today, okay? This is why I do this.
Saving the children. A noble goal, if ever there was one. But the more you watch some of these people in action, the more you can't help but get the nagging feeling that maybe, just maybe, something else is really driving them.
Look at you, like you said no one wants to talk to you? It's probably because you're a disgusting pig, and the only thing you could find is a 14-year-old. Have you ever thought of castration, getting your cut off? No? Well, that's what you should think of. You should think of castration. You should think of getting it cut off. Lucky I didn't embarrass the shit out of you in front of all them people in there. It's because I have respect for people's kids, that's why. Hey, yo, can you do one thing for me? Can you do this with your arm and just go, fuck it, dude? Fuck it, dude. Yeah. You're disgusting, bro. You're gross, though, man. For real. Everybody in the chat's like sickening. Disgusting.
The chat.
Basura.
He's very much more interested in the chat than helping children. He's worried about what the chat thinks.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
You need to stop me.
It's very ridiculous.
But we know a group of other people that love to sword and shield children because they like to go after other people's families. But then as soon as somebody does anything to them, they want to go the children's.
And then protect people like D. Garrett, who raped his 12-year-old sister and got her pregnant.
But he was only 15. He was only 15.
I don't care. You had sex with a 12-year-old. I don't care. I don't care.
That was but Ryder's defense. What the 15-year-old age was my favorite.
He wasn't 15. Like when you do the math, he was like 16 or 17, wasn't he? I remember doing the math at one point, and it wasn't 15.
Yeah, it's hold on. Yeah, it's weird because he got. Oh, Bev wants to know if she could share Mr. Carey's cash.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dove, are you? Yeah, you're a mod. You go ahead. Absolutely.
Yeah, but
he's got a PayPal too. I don't have Cash App, but he got with me with his PayPal earlier.
The other thing is when your buddy Georgia Transparency was up on panel with me one time.
My buddy.
Yeah, I'm joking. Sarcastic buddy, right? And I was saying
he's in love with me.
I was saying it was his sister. And I'm like, well, truthfully, it's his half sister. And negate the fact that D. Garrett did this to a little girl.
Anybody.
Georgia was too focused on, was it his sister or his half sister? Like that was like,
does that
really
matter?
Yeah. The things they focus on.
I don't care if it was his stepsister. I don't care if it was his cousin. I don't care. It doesn't matter. The fact that it is a family member, which makes it incest, and the fact that it was a 12-year-old, which makes it never legal, never, ever, ever in a million years, does it make it any better if it's a 12-year-old.
But then they're best good friends now, according to Clint
Williams.
They're not.
Not if you look at her TikTok.
Oh, I know.
Not if you look at her TikTok.
Oh, well, me and K-Far, like I helped K-Far out with that video.
Oh, yeah. Same. Get in your spot. Yep.
Minors off the internet, bro. You've been exposed, though. You can look me up. Predator Poachers, Massachusetts, bud. I have a huge following. I do have a huge following. Surprised you never even seen or heard
No,
of me.
nobody's heard of you, dude.
Let me see inside. Let me see. Let me see. I want to see. Open. Let me see. One time. Just let me see something. Open it. I want to see if you got a chip. Open it. But genuinely, I'm a really good guy. You know that?
Right.
People like you, I should have zero respect for, okay? Actually, I don't have no respect for you at all. I just want you to know I have a huge following. You're gonna be all over the internet. Stop meeting minors off the internet.
Okay,
Stop meeting
I
minors.
have to know what PP Mass. I'm gonna look this up. I wonder how huge his following is, really, because I've never heard of this dude. Have you?
No, I was looking.
Off the internet.
I never heard of him either.
Yeah.
No. Was it
Never
PP
heard of
Mask?
Nasty. Let me see. Damn. That's disgusting. And you thought you were gonna kiss a boy with a mouth like that? This dude was here to come meet a 14-year-old and have sex with him. How do you feel about that? That's disgusting, right? How do I know? Because I was the...
Do you want to see what his huge following is? You want to see?
Yeah,
Chat?
what is it?
Chat, you want to see? 4K. He's got 4K
Oh my
subscribers. I would never in a million. I have almost twice as many followers as he. I would never say I have a huge following. He's got a huge ego, is what he has. I have a little itty bitty tiny baby channel. Okay, and his is smaller than mine. He's got like freaking GS numbers over here. Are you kidding me?
But that's the same thing. Like I said, 1A auditor. Fucking energy right there. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you know, Mrs. Court Clerk, I'm going to put this out on my YouTube channel and everybody's going to see it.
All 4K people. What kind of views is he getting?
A year ago,
6,000, 8,000. Yeah. 5,000. Come on, man. He has a huge. Now, just keep those numbers in mind next time he says he's got a huge following.
So if you look at his live streams, his live streams get smaller numbers than my little under 200 member channel did. His last video has 458 views under his.
That's
live
the numbers that I'm getting. 123 views. That's what I'll end up with on this video. What we're doing right here. That's what I'll end up with. Is 100. 175. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge ego. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Because I was the 14-year-old kid. I do this, man, around all these communities. Look me up, Predator Poachers, Massachusetts. I hope you're scared, bro. Stop meeting little kids off the internet, cause you're a monster. Oh, God. My videos usually get, I mean, about 100K views. I'll show you, I have a channel, big following.
Where?
I'm sorry.
Where?
Let me just check to see if any of his videos got 100K views.
Does he have like a TikTok or a Twitch? I'm going to search to see what others, where else he's at.
12K, that's pretty good. 12K on that one. 16K, 11K. None of them have triple digits. Not a single one. Doc, I have a huge following. GT follows me everywhere. That is huge. That is huge. Thank you very much. We'll dole out the milk bones from you.
A lot of people know me. I'm a predator catcher. People tell me all the time that I'm too light on you guys, that I'm too soft on you guys, that I'm not hard enough on you guys, that I'm not scared.
You wonder, a lot of these 1A auditors are criminals themselves. They're criminals and they're trying to catch police doing crimes, right? It makes me wonder if these guys have those thoughts, those deviant thoughts about children in their own head, which is why they're doing this.
All right.
That's just. Yeah.
So I looked them up over on TikTok. Yep. On TikTok, his one video has 13 million, but it's like a 3-minute short. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he had one video go viral.
1, 2, yeah. He has like 2 or 3 that are in the million. The rest are like in single-digit thousands. And
also, TikTok numbers are not. What, like if he had that on a YouTube video, I would say, okay, well, that's something. But a TikTok is not the same as YouTube. No, if that makes sense.
Because also if they're doom scrolling and your shit comes up, and they go right past it again.
Exactly.
Just for it coming up, you get that view. So
exactly. Like I have one video that got like 134,000 views on YouTube, but it was a short, so I don't even count that. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, dude, before my YouTube got taken down, all like my shit with my cats, all my stray army, dude, they were pulling some numbers. I was getting like 5,000-6,000 views on.
Yeah, I get shorts like that. I get views like that on shorts sometimes. Most of them get like around 1,000, like 800 to 1,000, and then every once in a while I have one that has 5,000, and like there was a couple that had over 100,000. But that's shorts. People are scrolling. People are sitting on the shitter scrolling. It doesn't count. I don't count it.
You guys enough. Are you scared right now? Are you scared?
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
If you want to look me up, you can look me up on YouTube, Facebook.
I take your fucking word for it.
If you get a vibe that perhaps people like Jay and Rami might be having just a bit too much fun berating the men they catch in public, and ego gratification from the attention they get for it online, but are still in two minds about whether that's what they are primarily in this for, it might be illuminating to see what happens when the possibility of police involvement actually arises.
What were you here to do with the 14-year-old boy?
Just talk and hang out.
And what else?
That's it.
I got the chat.
You didn't talk about going somewhere in the woods and doing something? You look a little... Just be honest, bud. That's it.
Yeah, you can go home, but I'm just saying, if you don't just have a conversation with me...
I am having a conversation. I'm just...
So I want to know what you was here to do with that 14-year-old boy. We're not here to we're not here to... Listen, if you're... What there is?
Yeah. It's probably like a troll. Hold up, we'll handle it.
We're just gonna tell him we good having a conversation.
Alright, he drove off. Listen, bro, the reason why I didn't stop the cop to get you arrested is because you're actually being somewhat honest.
A strange reason to cite, because as of this moment, the target of the sting hasn't even admitted any sexual intent. We would posit the real reason Rami and Jay don't want to get police involved is it would deprive them of the opportunity to capture their target's mother reacting to the news of her son's intentions on speakerphone.
Man, miss, if we were not here, your son would be having sex with a 14-year-old boy right now in the woods.
Okay. Yes, and that is, I'm not with it. I work with young people, so please, God, I'm about to have a heart attack.
No, don't, please, man.
If either Jay or Rami had ever undergone proper police training, they would have learned some basic first aid, which might have included the lesson that pleading with someone to not have a heart attack is not an effective medical treatment. If someone is at an increased risk of suffering a heart attack, one of the first things you should do is ensure they are not exposed to any unnecessary stressors. In other words, this would be a great time to de-escalate the conversation and wrap up the call.
If it was the boy's father, you understand what could have happened to your son tonight, right?
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
What do you think would have
So
happened
they
to
had
you?
the cops right there, and they didn't stop the cops.
That's what I was saying. It's such a load of shit. You know what I mean?
Are you kidding me? Crazy.
It was the boy's father.
And also,
you understand?
These people are harassing this guy's mom, just like that other guy was harassing the guy's wife.
If that guy would have took off running and these retards would have chased him, the cop would have arrested them. Like, help! They're chasing after me.
Exactly.
What kind of psychological damage you cause little kids? People like you cause little kids, bro. You can't be doing this, my guy. You can't be doing this, bro. You ruin kids' lives by doing this, bro.
Yes.
Miss, you said you work with kids?
I do.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't know my son, he had special needs, and I just like, as a single mother, listen, I got this. Thank you so much, because
No, ma'am, just you take it easy. I don't want to get you upset. I honestly feel bad for the family. No, you don't have nothing to be sorry about. It's not your fault. He's gonna go home. He's safe. Nothing's wrong. And just please have a nice talk with your son, please.
We just wanted to make
sure. And God bless you too, man.
Miss, just wanted to make sure you were aware of what he was here to do, because I'm telling you, this could have ended very, very bad for him. If it wasn't us, it's usually the cops doing these kind of operations. He would be in prison, right, on the way to jail right now, and eventually prison. He would have to get registered as an offender. His whole entire life will get ruined. And you know what they do to people like...
that's what should be happening to predators. Why do you think you're doing this family a favor? Why do you think you're doing society a favor by not calling the police? He thinks he's some sort of hero from not calling the police. I'm getting more angry.
Again, because even if he had numbers like Charlie or Asmongold, it still doesn't equate to getting the guy off the streets.
No.
Who cares about how many people view it, how many people know what he is?
He cares. That's the only person.
Exactly.
Him in jail.
Can you say sorry to your mom right now?
I'm gonna try my best to just let it play. I'll speed it up a little bit too, because I know you got a show at 9:30 and I've been talking a lot. So my apologies.
No, you're good.
You just get here. Oh my God.
All right, well, this is where it...
Guy?
That's where it ends.
Stay away from kids. Do me a favor. Pull out the app right now and I want you to delete it. I want you to delete the app right now. Get this on camera. Get this on camera.
Wait, well, just delete my account.
Delete the app.
Like
go to the app.
Permanently delete the app.
Yep. All right.
Miss, I'm so sorry. Your son has done this to you. Just so you are aware. Aware. The organization is gonna have to post the video online.
By the way, you hear the mom in the background sounding like Georgia Transparency, hyperventilating back there?
Yeah.
Like they're really putting her in distress.
Ma'am, what are you doing? I'm moving my mouse.
So people are gonna see this, but ultimately, it's just so that your son can learn a lesson and we can protect the children from what your son was here to do tonight. I'm telling you, a 14-year-old boy would have been getting right now in the woods if we were not here. Okay, I want you to have a serious discussion with your son so you can make sure this never happens again. This is a serious matter.
And how old are you one more time? 27. Okay.
So you are 27. So you lied about your age. Okay, I knew you were lying.
All right. Well, I don't want to give your mom and get her all upset. She's already worked up enough, so go ahead, go home to mom, man, and go talk to your mom.
Stay away from kids. Get off that app. Don't ever do this again. You understand?
All right, come on.
Don't ever do this again, my guy. Miss, he's gonna walk back home.
Hey, ma'am, God bless you. God bless you, and please don't stress yourself out, man.
I'm sorry for the embarrassment.
Although this video is not exactly a fan of Jay's approach to things, it's good to see that when standing next to Rami, he does show himself to have some empathy. But if he does genuinely feel bad for this woman and cares about the state that she's in, which we don't actually doubt that he does, it makes you wonder whether that might lead him to question whether this sort of practice is ethically sound in the first place. After all,
I doubt it.
What response
I doubt
would you
that he has any empathy for this mom. Matt Orchard said, I don't doubt that he's got empathy for the families or the mom. I doubt it, because if he did have any sort of empathy for them at all, he wouldn't be doing this to them. He would, like, if he wanted to tell them, like, hey, this is what's happening or whatever, and then leave it at that. But no, he's keeping them on the phone. This is the same guy that was keeping that wife on the phone. Like, you tell them, you give them their courtesy call, and you hang up. That's it.
Yeah, he doesn't care about anybody but himself. He does. You think he doesn't care about the kids if they get hurt or not. I don't care about the mom or this guy. Nope. Click some views and how much money he's lying in his pocket. That's the only thing he gives a shit about.
Bingo.
From a woman who finds out her adult son was trying to have sex with a 14-year-old, other than stressing out. The poachers have their own rationale for why their tactics are justified, and in fact downright compassionate. You can hear Rami articulate this in another clip where police actually do show up, and he goes so far as to tell them nothing is happening, literally withholding evidence he has collected of child predation.
Anybody here getting assaulted?
No, I'm not
sure. You sure about that?
Yes. Yeah, nobody assaulted. Nobody's touching. We're just having a conversation.
All right, I'm only asking because somebody's saying that.
I told you.
I had watched this far into this video. Like, I watched about half of it, and I'm like, I want to cover this on the show.
The cops are like, what the fuck you doing?
This is crazy. This is... move along, officer. Nothing to see here. You allegedly caught a pedophile, and you're not going to tell the cops about it? What are you talking about? It's it's harming the children in the community. You're putting other children at risk by doing this. You don't care about the children. If you did, all of these people would be in jail. You would get all the evidence and you'd take it down to the police department and you'd say, hey, could you let me know when you're going to pick this guy up so I can film it? If you wanted to make a YouTube channel about it. That's what you would do.
Officer, you're in our shot right now. You know what I mean, my guy? Like, we try to do a video here about catching this predator and you fucking the whole thing up. Yo, when we done, come back and maybe we'll give you some of our evidence.
Crazy. This is insanity to me. Yeah, wood chipper, please. Yes, public hanging, wood chipper. All of these people, not just the predators, the predator hunters too, because you're putting kids at risk. You are doing that.
All the time, like we'll go live and they'll pull the cops and say, oh, these guys got weapons or these guys are assaulting somebody.
And then they pull up like 3-4 cop cars.
And then find out that
I'm so mad.
We got like over 1,000 viewers probably right now. So it just pulls out of
Y'all
state.
be mindful too because it's COVID season right now. I hate to say it that way.
Sir.
You know, y'all got to be distanced and you're not supposed to be out.
We're leaving in like 2 minutes.
First of all,
right.
Not even.
Trying to wrap it up.
Sorry about that.
First of all,
social
can we
distancing.
talk about this? Can we talk about this? You're going to be under arrest for not standing 6 feet away from each other. Are you serious? Right? Where is this? New Jersey? Did you live with this shit? Wow.
You know what? It's probably the area they're in too, because like it looks like they're more in the city environment, probably more north, like New York area. So they locked down the cities because they were also trying to keep a lot of the fuckery off the streets at night, especially during
so they were using COVID as an excuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And depending on how close this was to George Floyd shit also. Yeah.
That makes sense. Do you know how my life changed during COVID in the great state of Georgia, where freedom still exists for the most part? If somebody in a store asked me to put a mask on, I would. That's it. That's the only thing that changed about my life.
In all reality,
and I was able to work at home. That was great.
My life didn't change fuck all during COVID. I was still out working every day in people's houses every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I still worked every day, but I was able to do it from the comfort of my home with my dogs right next to me on this guest bed. That's it. And by the way, I got more work done from home than I did going into the office. If anybody is listening who's in charge of an office and thinks, oh, we got to make people come into the office, you don't. I would get more done at home because I was afraid that they'd think I wasn't working. So I'd make sure everything was done early and on time, or early and the best that I could do it, because I didn't want people to think that I was slacking off, because I didn't want them to take away my work at home. I didn't want them to take away my lack of commute.
Listen, brother. Usually, let me talk to your wife.
السلام عليكم. انت فاهم ان ربنا
بصي الحكومه دلوقتي دخلت علينا وانا فهمتهم ان احنا هنا بنحكي ان مفيش حاجه حصلت. انا قلت لجوزك لو كلمك وحكى لك الحقيقه ان انا مش هبلغ البوليس عني، ان انا مش عايز ابوظ ان انا مش عايز ابوظ حياته، لان هو لسه 31 سنه وعنده اطفال صغيره وعنده متجوز. عيب ان هو يخونك. فانا قلت له انا هديك فرصه.
How merciful of him. But just as it is not Rami's place to dole out punishments, nor is it his place to decide how much leniency a person should be given in the event they commit a crime as serious as attempting to engage in intercourse with a minor. If the people he's catching really are as sick as he pronounces them to be to his audience, then how can he have any confidence that public humiliation and being disgraced in the eyes of their family will be enough of a deterrent from attempting to fulfill their urges again in the future? You don't need to be especially well versed in criminology or the typical psychology of sex offenders to understand that's not exactly a fail-safe proposition. All Rami would need to do to understand that would be to watch an episode of the show that inspired him and his fellow vigilantes, the one where Chris Hansen meets John, the schoolteacher.
What kind of conduct is this for a high school teacher?
No, sir, I've never done this before.
You're going to tell me you've never done this before?
No, sir.
So you just woke up this morning and said, I'm going to get involved in an internet conversation with a 14-year-old boy. I'm going to go to his house, strip naked, and walk in with a 12-pack of beer. This was just something you thunk up today.
No, sir. I've never talked to him about it online.
Do you see how this looks, John?
Yes, sir.
Let me just see the driver's license.
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. What would have happened? What would have happened, John, if I wasn't here?
I probably would have chickened out, sir.
Chickened out? Do you see why that is hard for me to believe? There's something you gotta know. I am not the father of the boy. But I am Chris Hansen of Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators. Anything else you'd like to say to us? We'd like to hear it. If not, you're free to leave.
Thank you.
You can take the towel to the garage and get dressed.
But here's the thing. This was one of the first episodes of To Catch a Predator, before they had police involvement. So unlike all the clips we saw earlier, John really was free to leave. But it would not take long for Chris Hansen to learn that being exposed on national television was not necessarily enough to curb some passions.
I have been in television for 24 years.
I just came to get something to eat.
And I have very seldom been at a loss for words.
Sir, I just came to get something to eat.
But I don't even know what to ask you first.
I just came to get something to eat.
John, we've been through this before. What are you doing? I've got the chat log again. You're chatting up another 13-year-old kid.
Real quick, G-Swag, first up, shut up, Swag. I appreciate what you're saying. However, personally, I think calling people a pedophile who have not been proven guilty in a court of law is not cool. That's just me. You do you, but just not here. That's all. I don't mind that you do that there, but it's very dangerous. Killa and I were just talking about earlier in this episode about vigilantes who went and murdered people because they had that label to them. It is almost as dangerous as doxing somebody's address who has had death threats about them previously and has had death threats made to her dogs, for instance, and then publishing her home address. We're better than that. I'm better than that. So that's all.
And you're going to meet him here at McDonald's. You identify yourself. You call yourself Shane this time. You ask him a series of personal sexual questions. Is that appropriate talk to be having with someone you think is a 13-year-old boy? No. Last night,
I still love you, Swag. Don't get me wrong. I still love you. Just, your channel, that's fine.
Home naked, hoping to meet a 13-year-old boy. You said you were sorry. It was the first time you'd ever done it. You admitted it was wrong.
Yes, I did.
You left.
Yes, I did, sir.
And within 24 hours, you're back on the internet chatting up another 13-year-old kid. What is going on? What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't have anything to say for myself.
Well, you should say something, don't you think? I mean, what are we to think you're going to do next?
Indeed. What are we to think? And in the event one of Rami's catchers goes on to commit an offence against a real child, even after enduring all of the ritual humiliations in his toolkit, would he not bear some responsibility
Was he cutting
for having
that dude's
chosen
hair? Did you see that shit? He's cutting a dude's hair.
And again, this is like a whole nother control thing. What is it? The humiliation kink. There you go.
Yep, exactly. Mask off.
all of the ritual humiliations in his toolkit, would he not bear some responsibility for having chosen not to at least give authorities an opportunity to pursue formal charges? One response the predator-poacher community sometimes offer to this sort of criticism is that the police never do anything anyway. It's a claim that's too broad to debunk in one foul swoop, and we're not going to punish you with a text-by-text breakdown of a dozen case studies. But if you look at a poacher with 100 catches under his belt and 0 convictions, we would posit the most likely explanation for that is a sloppy approach to certain things on their end, rather than a blasé attitude toward child molestation from authorities in their jurisdiction. The sheer volume of catches on some of these channels provides what we'll just call a hint that some of these people might be more interested in clicks than paying close attention to the letter of the law in the interest of mounting a robust case. Is this to say that all laws around this area and the authorities designated to enforce them are perfect? Of course not. There are surely problems when it comes to catching child predators and preventing things as wicked as child abuse from happening in the first place. But the solution to these problems is not to outsource the responsibility to any douchebag with a smartphone who feels like stepping up. Police procedures and society's constant balancing act of securing justice for victims while honouring the rights of the accused are not perfect, but as imperfect as our rules and processes may be, they are there for a reason. As much criticism as one may want to level at police, at least they have superiors and rules on the books that they can be held accountable to, which aside from ensuring better quality policing than we would have if no such checks were in place, also serves as some degree of quality control for the sorts of people who apply for that job. If society were to give a stamp of legitimacy to an occupation wherein a person has license to viciously scold, publicly humiliate and ruin other people without having the burden of needing to lay any formal charges, let alone secure a conviction before they go about exacting this retribution, you can be
This haircutting thing is crazy to me.
Yeah, the whole technically it's considered self-mutilation if you really want to break it down. Like,
It's not self-mutilation. He's mutilating this other guy.
oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize he was cutting his hair that time.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
fuck.
crazy to me.
I'm sorry, I was getting something set up. So I
know,
thought the guy was cutting his own hair. Oops.
Skeptic 4891 wants to know if I kicked Kfar for Killa. Yeah, start that rumor. That's fun. Go with that. I fired him. You're fired.
Kfar's
or
on the
about
cookie
exacting
run.
this retribution,
Yeah,
you can be assured it will not be the noblest among
He
us.
came to my house and stole all of my cookies, and I had to let him go. Wiggles, member for 16 months. Can you believe it? Woohoo! 16 months is crazy. I think that calls for a what are these called? The fart ones. The pepperonis or whatever they're called. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. If you'd like to become a member, we do a game night once a month. It's usually the third Saturday, but I was under the weather this week, so it's going to be next Saturday. You don't have to be a member to be in the chat. If you want to come up and play trivia with us, become a member. And if you're not a member, you can be in the chat, and the members a lot of times need to poll the chat, and it's a lot of fun. So come hang out on next Saturday at 8 p.m. from 8 to 10 Eastern.
That we see putting their hand up for the job. Instead, it will be the types of people we constantly strive to keep away from any position of authority, and for damn good reason. The types of people who have always yearned to throw their weight around, but never possessed the sort of talent or leadership skills to really be able to. The sort of person who would literally boss around a parakeet should the opportunity arise.
No, try again. No fighting. Stop fighting. Birds are fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
And before we wrap up, it's worth sparing a moment to take a quick look at ourselves, because the troubling emergence of vigilantism as a form of online entertainment would not have occurred if there weren't a large enough audience to encourage its growth. The Japanese have a saying, "The misfortunes of others are the taste of honey." There's a German word that's come to often be used in English literature that encapsulates this rather nasty feature of the human condition. Schadenfreude. The undeniable feeling of deriving pleasure from the suffering of another. The feeling itself, it seems, is at least in part a product of nature, with studies observing children as young as 24 months expressing glee after witnessing a fellow toddler spill their sippy cup or some other similar misfortune that's ethical to stage in a controlled setting. But just because something is a part of our nature doesn't mean we don't need to be wary about leaning into it. Studies on adults have found that Schadenfreude has a negative relationship with self-esteem, meaning those with a low sense of self-worth are prone to experiencing it with more frequency and intensity than those who feel good about themselves. So when you're watching would-be child molesters humiliated, tased, berated, and forced to perform degrading bootcamp-style exercises, perhaps there is a part of you that's saying to yourself, I know they deserve this, but something feels wrong about what I'm watching right now. If that's the case, don't feel guilty. It's not a sign that you're a pedophile sympathizer. You just have a healthy distaste for torture.
Yeah.
And if you don't feel anything like that, well, don't be too hard on yourself either, because again, we all have a bit of Schadenfreude in us. Though it might be a sign.
See,
that
I
you
wouldn't
should
agree
take a
with
break
him.
from the YouTube screen and get a bit of
What do you
fresh
mean?
air.
Because see, like I'm like disgusted because I know nothing's gonna come of this shit, right?
Yes.
But if they were like, no offense, but if they were gonna do the old school like ISIS terrorist videos back in the day, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, yeah, get them. Yeah. So it's like it's just more upset that these guys are making money off of these creepers that are just gonna be able to walk away without any real repercussions.
That's the part that gets me. I don't even care if they're making money, like whatever. However much money they're making, it doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that they're finding out these things about men and not doing the proper steps to keep them away from children in the future. That's the part that gets me.
Yeah. But before you do,
make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button.
Yes.
Make sure you turn your post notifications on to be notified. I love you. Thank you so much for the support. Peace.
That's it. That's the video. If you're new here, pretty please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you've liked what we've done here tonight. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Let me know. I'd like to know. And I think that's it. I almost called you Kfar. That's how you say Killamilla has a show coming up here in about 15 minutes over on Rumble. I'm going to put his link in the chat one more time. If you like the reality TV, he's got the best reality show talking about internet stuff on YouTube or on Rumble. Sorry. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'm like really messing it up here tonight.
It's all good. Out of the norm.
I have shorts coming out every single day. I will be back live
What colors?
Wednesday. What color shorts? Purple. Obviously. I have purple shorts coming out every single day. And we will be, Kfar and I will be live on Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern for an episode of Booze and Body Cams. That's the show where Kfar and I laugh at dumb criminals, call out bad cops, and have a couple of drinks with you. So we will see you Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Do you have any closing words, Killamilla?
No, that guy, his like and subscribe thing was like some of the gayest shit I ever seen, and I watched Todd.
I know. I kind of want to clip it and use it as a drop on my channel. That's how much I hated it.
It was horrible. But thank you for having me up. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. If you come across something else, Killa and I were talking. He's going to be covering some court stuff coming up, so you might see my face over on his channel as well. I think we have a good rapport going on, and let us know in the comments if you enjoyed it, and we'll do more of it for sure. I see Hitman just sent a bus, which I'm not sure how many jewels that is. So 1,000 jewels. I don't know how much that is, but that's a lot. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll see you Wednesday. So difficult to end the show not in my normal spiel, like the spiel just freaking comes out, and it's very difficult.
Yeah,
But I
could
made
do-
it through.
Yeah, I could do KFAR. Okay, bye. There you go. There's the KFAR for you.
Bye, guys.
First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. First Florida man, Hernando de Soto. First Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Won't you solo go show off your photos, throw out your Twinkies, throw up your ho-hos, tuck in them pinkies, them shits ain't no-no. The first Florida man was Hernando de Soto. Brought to my attention by the man with the mojo.